Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. In this week's video we're going to discuss the Data Superhero program with Howard Leo from Snowflake themselves. A few of you have reached out either directly or at Snowflake Summit to ask me about how do you become a data superhero, what do they look for, and how do they apply. And in this video, we're going to discuss all those factors. Make sure you hang on to the end to find out that when the next intake of data superheroes is going to be open for your applications and what Howard and the team are going to be looking for as well. My name's Adam Morton, and I've written a couple of books on Snowflake. I've also been lucky enough to speak in front of my peers on a number of occasions. I've lived and worked in the UK, Europe, and Australia during my career. And today, I'm on a mission to help as many people as I can fulfill their career potential by adding as much value as I can around data strategy and modern cloud data platforms. Great. Well, I'm happy to be joined here by Howard Lou from Snowflake, and we're going to discuss about the Data Superhero program. Howard, welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for making the time to have a chat with me.
Adam, great to join you and talk about my favorite program, at least, the Data Superheroes.
Of course, and it was great for me to meet Howard in person in Snowflake Summit recently in Vegas, and Howard does a great amount of work for the Snowflake community and people like me that try to help others get into Snowflake and learn more about Snowflake. So it was really great for me to meet Howard in person, get a chance to get some FaceTime. But it'd be really great, Howard, if we just start with kind of your role within Snowflake and what your remit is and what your official title is and how that kind of looks on a practical kind of day-to-day basis.
Sure thing, Adam. Well, I'm, again, Howard Leo, community manager at Snowflake. I'm responsible for the Data Superhero program, our advocacy program globally. And again, we're focused on finding as many advocates, data superheroes who are passionate, who want to evangelize about Snowflake, the features, the stories, and being able to help their peers in practical ways to help grow in their Snowflake journey. And that's always been my mission. I've been with the Snowflake for a year and a half now, and to see the program grow to this size and this to this amount of enthusiasm has been a really great experience for me.
Yeah, and it's, as you mentioned, it's grown over time. And just to give us an idea of the figures, Howard, from when you came in terms of how many data superheroes globally there was in kind of the first year here and kind of how that's kind of moved on.
Absolutely, yeah. This predates me, but it was a program that was on and off, I would say, but got a little bit more formalized in 2020, 2021, with only about 10 or so data superheroes. But 2023, now we're at 72 with a really great representation in different regions. I think, ironically, North America has the least amount of data superheroes with
Yeah. Is that
APJ.
purposeful? Howard, is just how it landed, or were you trying
How
to find people outside of North America?
Yeah, no, again, we understand that there are data heroes, data superheroes everywhere. And, EMEA, APJ region, we want to make sure that we're doing the best we can to spread out the Snowflake message as much as possible. So just how it worked that way. But again, diversity is a great benefit as well. So
Yeah.
that's how just how it came to be.
Awesome. And it'd be really great if you could give us a flavor of kind of what you kind of look for for those people who apply. And we'll cover how to apply it towards the end of the call shortly. But what kind of sprung people to your attention and what stands out? And a couple of kind of general examples would be awesome in terms of those people who have kind of brought themselves to your attention and ultimately became data superheroes.
Yeah, no, great question. And honestly, what I hear a lot from all types of people, we're looking for, again, some quantitative measures, participation in specific channels that we want to see. But a lot of it is the qualitative soft skills that we typically see in evangelists and really passionate Snowflake users, customers, partners. The whole breadth is open to be part of this program. But again, I would say it's how are you getting involved with the community first and foremost. We have a lot of venues to provide help to show off your knowledge and your expertise. So that's through our forums, both internally on our platform, community.snowflake.com, or Reddit boards, Stack Overflow. We want to, that's, if you want to call it a quantitative measure, sure. We want to see leaderboards there who are really providing the answers there. Then we have other folks who love creating content, who enjoy, blog posts on Medium through their own personal blog sites. Those are really great, breaking down all the features that we're releasing on documentation, and quick starts, and just showing, a different type of tone, a different type of personality and style. We like to see that. Really great examples on our Medium channel, medium.com/snowflake. Please feel free to check out examples there. And then, we're in a real life world right now, and now we have events happening. We have, videos. We want to see data superheroes who are being extroverted, engaging with different people, showing those examples. That's whether through our user groups, through our big Sonic Boom events, or doing tutorials, video styles. I think there's a lot of different ways to get involved, and this is what we typically see from data superheroes, not limited to just those 4 examples, but this is a continuous commitment that we like to see from our data superheroes and getting involved in those ways.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the key message there, Howard, is consistency is going to be key in terms of adding value back to the community. And there's no kind of right or wrong way to do that. There's lots of different mechanisms to do it, often, ones that you've mentioned there. So as long as you're consistent and you're looking to do the right thing and add value back to the community, then that's going to put you in a good state if you want to become a data superhero, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I hate to say numbers, oh, if you write, 10 blog posts, you're fine. There never should be a number or a cap to what your passion, your interest with Snowflake are. We understand that there's going to be differences, right? If you're working on a really lengthy video series, that takes time. You're not going to be pumping those out, every day, right? But if you're covering, specific topics on social, and you're tackling different ideas, and you focus on that, then maybe we expect a little bit more frequency. So, I hate to say that it's not an exact science. I know that sounds, a little bit vague, but it really is, because we were myself and my teammates on the community and DevRel side, we take a look at this. We have our, our gatherings. We talk about different candidates. We're trying to get different perspectives, different company sizes, regions. The diversity can go on. So it's never just, oh, he has 10 posts, or she only did 1 video. Hate to boil it down to those numbers, because everyone has a story and a unique background to share.
Sure. And just moving on to, if somebody applies and becomes a data superhero, some of the benefits involved in that, and I can maybe add a few bits in from my personal experience, and I'm sure there's others that you'll add to the list. But I guess for me, being part of that community has probably got me access to things that I wouldn't necessarily have had access to. So, the Snowflake Summit is a great example. Being able to not only kind of get access into that event, but also to meet the founders of Snowflake in terms of Thierry and Benoit,
Yep.
having front row kind of seats, and to be recognized, acknowledged at the builders keynote during that week as well. These are all really, really great kind of acknowledgements for the work that you do, often in your own time, to share knowledge and experience with the community. So it's great to be recognized in that sense from my personal perspective. Now, I guess there's other things, Howard, that you've probably brought to the table more broadly as well. What other benefits would you say that you could add to that would be worthwhile, applying and wanting to become a data superhero?
No, those are great points, Adam. I think to that line, we're trying to, again, help you with your journey. If it's so clear that you're passionate about Snowflake, you are continually learning the new features, keeping up to date with the changes that Snowflake is making, then we want to help you with that. And so some of the benefits of providing certification assistance. All of our data superheroes are SnowPro certified, but of course there's advanced courses and continued trainings available there. So we provide that assistance. Having that specific access that you saw at Snowflake Summit, we consistently have that virtually online. Almost now the cadence has changed from like almost every other week we've had product managers come in, showcase their roadmap, talk about feedback. And I really hope you and the other data superheroes have found that really helpful. But because on the Snowflake side, we're really excited to get that dialogue. And so having that intimate focus group type of feeling is probably the other core benefit of the Data Superhero program. And then last but not least, of course, Snowflake swag, Snowflake VIP experience, the recognition. This is the least that we can do for you and the other data superheroes that have been committing your time, committing your knowledge, and coming with the right attitude of trying to help our community of Snowflake users, developers, builders grow. Like this, that's the least we can do, and that's the benefit I think that gets the most attention, but it's the least we could try to provide. So.
That's great, and then I think that's good to hear, and I think it's very much appreciated. Not only by myself, but the rest of the data superheroes who I met out in Las Vegas as well. So it definitely doesn't go unrecognized by any sense of imagination. Finally, then, right? If people are out there watching this video, and lots of people have bumped into me or dropped me a message on LinkedIn and said, "Look, data superhero, how can I become one?" How would you respond to that question? How do people go about it? When can they apply, and where do they go? What's that kind of process look like, Howard? And what advice would you give to somebody watching this video out there today?
Yeah, great questions. And I think it's very straightforward. Our application window is typically November to January, towards the end of the year. You can go to community.snowflake.com, and there you will see one of the options of data superheroes to see the page to apply. That button currently is grayed out for now, but once it does hit November 1st, we will have that window open. And again, this is meant to be consistent. This is a yearly commitment. All data superheroes, not surprising to you, Adam, but will be renewing their application and being part of the program again. And we just take that end of the year time to take a look at, to evaluate, look what we could try to find for the program, what's best to grow. And from there, I would say the key point I want to bring in is that please take the time. I know it's July currently, but don't wait until November to fill out that application and say, I'm really interested and passionate about Snowflake. We need to see the actions. Part of that form is to share your portfolio of work or portfolio of enthusiasm. And I would hate to turn away people who say that they're really excited about Snowflake, but they don't have the blog posts that showcase their knowledge, or they say that, oh, I'll attend the next user group down the road, or well, I was at Snowflake Summit once. That doesn't exclude you, but it's just really hard for me to take a look at from a far glance of, well, I love reading people's work. I love seeing the personalities of the data superheroes and other enthusiasts through their forum answers, through the videos that they make, how they get creative there. And of course, we want to be part of it. So if you don't really show that to me in the application or our teammates, it's really hard for us to make the case for you and to try to figure out, should we have this conversation or not? Yeah. So I would say that's the best advice I can give to people is let's showcase, let's hit the ground running, get involved in our community channels, many different paths I just covered. And there you'll make we'll see your name, and it'll be a little bit easier to make that connection.
Yeah, that's a great point. So basically, just to sum that up, however, for people out there, if you're interested in becoming a data superhero, don't wait. Don't wait until the end of the year to apply. Don't wait until that grey button becomes available. If you haven't started yet, start now, right? So if you're interested and you want to post stuff and you've been thinking about doing that and you're thinking about engaging with the community, don't wait any longer. Get stuff out there, start put stuff out there, whatever, social media channel or forums better for you, or if you want to get onto the Slack channels and answer questions, the, it's available to everybody in terms of getting involved with the community, right? There's no kind of bar to jump over. Get involved now, so then when the time comes, you can then show that kind of commitment and that consistency of work and dedication to the community that Howard and the team are looking for. If Howard, I guess you'll be posting on LinkedIn when
Correct.
that kind of comes up. So I'll direct people to kind of follow Howard on LinkedIn, and I'll drop your LinkedIn URL as part of the video description
Sure.
on YouTube. And so people should look up Howard and follow Howard anyway, regardless, for all the good stuff that Howard puts out into the community, but also to be notified when that data superhero application process is available, right?
Absolutely. Follow myself, follow Snowflake. We definitely make the call very obvious. And I'll keep that door open as long as I can once we get to January. But again, the journey can start right now. You can get involved with the community, help out as much as possible, help your peers and grow in this really exciting time for Snowflake. Start right now, and that will make your case much easier for becoming a data superhero.
Perfect. That's really clear, Howard. Listen, thanks so much for making the time to have this conversation and to kind of put that information out there in help other people who are wondering how to get involved. I think it's really important. It's probably more valuable than you think. If you're out there watching this video and you've got other questions, you can post them below. You can message Howard on LinkedIn directly, and you can get, answers to whatever other questions you've got that we haven't covered. But in the meantime, Howard, thanks so much for your time. Always a pleasure to talk to you, and thanks very much.
Anytime, Adam. Appreciate it.
I also wanted to let you know about our Master in Snowflake program with myself that we run, and it's an exclusive signature program to help you master Snowflake and learn how to design, implement, and scale solutions in the cloud. And I've designed this program specifically for those people who have either scratched the surface using Snowflake or who are stuck working with legacy on-premise technologies and haven't been invested in by their companies and have fallen behind in their career. And what I've done is packaged up my knowledge and experience of working with Snowflake since 2017 and learning how to package up Snowflake's out of the box capabilities in a way where you can apply them in the real world to address common challenges. So this program isn't about theory. Of course, I need to introduce you to the concepts if you're new to Snowflake, and many of my members are, but it's really about introducing the theory and then in practice how you apply those in the real world. I've been through the pain of understanding what works and what doesn't. Now I've got a formula or a set of recipes, if you like, that show you how to do that. So the Master in Snowflake program includes in-depth, on-demand video course content that I've created that all include practical hands-on demos. I provide access to all the code, templates, and files that I use as part of those demos, so you can download them and use them freely. You may want to use them in your day-to-day work. You may want to take them and customize them and use them as a starting point. All members on the program get exclusive access to a members-only group where everybody can help each other out and share their knowledge and best practice and get expert advice. Finally, I also carry out a group 60-minute coaching call with all the members, totally optional, where you can ask me anything about Snowflake, data analytics, data strategy, data architecture, you name it, interview advice, and I can help you and give my input and help and support and guidance around that. Finally, you'll get lifetime access to all feature updates. Snowflake's changing and evolving. There's new features and releases every week, and you'll continue to benefit from those updates as well. At a high level, there's 10 modules. This is what we cover, everything ranging from the Snowflake architecture to getting data into Snowflake. And then once you've got data, how do you effectively use it, secure it, share it, and work with it to ensure that you get the maximum value from your Snowflake implementation. If you're interested, I've included the application link in the video description below. If this sounds like the thing that you're looking for, and you want to supercharge your career, and if you're ready to take the ultimate step, I'd really encourage you to fill out the application form below.